Okay, so this is a very quick rundown of the last trade I took for the week, which I took last Friday. So coming into New York session open, excuse me, coming into New York session open, we can see that price was fairly in a bullish momentum. We recently took out and made a break of structure in the hourly time frame, a bullish break of structure that is. So that led me to believe that price was ready to move higher and to take out all of these draws on liquidities to the upside, mainly this hourly high, Asian session highs, previous New York highs, and also previous day highs. And apart from that, coming in around 9 p.m., we saw that price also filled this hourly fair value gap and respected it. So that is telling me that price is still respecting this bullish order flow. Additionally, apart from it being an hourly fair value gap, this is also quite frankly around just one tick towards equilibrium. So we have our two confluences lining up right here. And scaling down to the 5 minute, this is when New York session opened around 10:30. So New York session immediately took out high this hourly highs and London session high. And after that, of course, since we are in the manipulation time zone, which is mainly around 10:30 to 10:50, I did not want to enter right away on that trade, even though price rallied very bullishly from the start of the opening market session. So after that push towards London session highs, price immediately also went back to sweep 5 minute lows. After the 5 minute low was swept, we also had this inverse fair value gap here. So price obviously disrespected bullish order flow, created an inverse fair value gap, and in turn giving us a break of structure to the downside. That led to the liquidity sweep of the M5 lows. However, right after the sweep of that M5 lows, we can see that price immediately moved back towards the highs. So that led me to believe that right after the liquidity sweep, price was already ready to make the next legs or the next extension upwards towards Asian session highs, this hourly high, and previous day highs, right? So once I saw the liquidity sweep, we did not really see a bullish divergence from Nasdaq and ES. So I did not really get to see any divergences today. Or sorry, last Friday I didn't really see any divergences from there. So even so, after that liquidity sweep and we inverse that fair value gap, scaled down to the 1 minute, and from the 1 minute I saw that we already shifted towards a bullish market structure by creating a bullish break of structure right here in this 1 hour, or sorry, in this 1 minute high. So when we created this 1 minute break of structure, and right after that, following the bullish market structure shift, we saw that price revisited this 1 minute fair value gap and respected it we actually had two touches towards this fair value gap. And the second time, it made a very bullish candle. It printed a very bullish candle. And right after printing that very bullish candle, I entered long right there around 6986. Entered long right there. I was convinced that price was already ready to move up to grab even higher highs. But as you can see, price did eventually sweep out again, sweep out the lows, and disrespected this gap eventually. And then we created a better shift in order flow. And eventually, price ended up sweeping down London session highs, or sorry, London session lows as well. So yeah, that's basically the trade that I made last Friday. What could I have done better? Uh, Probably something like being more cautious about this inverse fair value gap in the 5 minute, because I never really paid attention to it during the time, since I had a bullish bias, and because of that, um, all I could see from that time was this liquidity sweep and the bullish extension right after that liquidity sweep. So for me in that time, price was already ready to make extensions higher, especially if you look at the 1 minute. If you look at the 1 minute, there are already bullish confluences aligning in our direction. Just like this, like how we made a break of structure from these highs, and we printed a very bullish candle after we touched the 1 minute fair value gap. Okay. So yeah, that was basically a quick rundown of the trade and the thinking process I had during that night. And this was my last trade for the week. So that puts us that puts us around 48K. And yeah, we're up on, I guess we're up for the week, that is. And not much of a great week, just barely break even. But yeah, I'm glad we are able to document this kind of things, and we see progress from it. Okay, yeah, so that's the trade I took. So I don't think I'll be trading on Monday because there's gonna be news. Actually, let's check it already. As a Tuesday. So there's gonna be news on Tuesday. Monday will be again a no news Monday. So we will probably have low volume on Monday. So I'm expecting that price would either consolidate from there, and we'd probably get around until Tuesday before we get good price action. So until then, see you guys a little later. Goodbye.